Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. So I'm really excited. I just got my Affinity 2 palette from Certifeye in the mail last night. I didn't expect to not only film this today, but try to film it and have it up the day that you're seeing this. If I'm correct, you should be seeing this on Monday the 6th. But I just really want to get this video up because I've been really excited to play with this. And you guys know I love blue and green eyeshadow. Let me just show you the palette. Do you see why I had to have it? It's so perfect. And can we talk about how perfect it is with this background? I love it. It was meant to be. I really like the color story a lot. I will say I like the glittery silvery background, but it's really hard to see the names unless you tilt it backwards, because if you look at it straight on, it's kind of hard to see just depending on the lighting that you're in. I don't know, it just depends on the lighting. It's kind of weird. But other than that, I'm really liking the layout of this. I think it's really sleek and beautiful, and I like the shape of it. I don't have any other palettes that are kind of shaped like this. I mean, I have long rectangular palettes, but they usually open not up and down like this. I think this is really cool. This color story is really inspiring. I have so many ideas in my head. I can't wait. As soon as I'm done filming this first impressions video, I plan on working on my 3 looks video with this, so stay tuned for that. I can't wait to just kind of see what happens with this. It's gonna be so fun. This Ombre shade right here is screaming to me. It's so grungy and just yummy of a green. It's so pretty. I did actually dip into Shafay. I don't think I'm really gonna say these names because I'm gonna butcher most of them, but I actually used this as my highlight today, and I think it's really pretty. It's just like a pretty bluish white duochrome, and I think it's cute. There's so many bright neons, there's so many more muted dusty tones, there's pastels. It's mostly mattes with just a few shimmers, which I appreciate because with this you can create a lot of different kinds of looks that are going to be very, I don't know, just very well-rounded and put together, and I can't wait to dive in. I've never used Certifeye's formula before. I do have one from Blush Tribe, and I know they're sisters. I don't know if their formulas are the same at all, but I've never used Certifeye's, and I'm really excited to. I don't know what look we're going to create today. I don't know how in-depth we're going to be with it. I do have to work in like an hour and a half. It's not a great morning to be doing this, but I just really wanted to, you know? I'm excited to play with it. So with that being said, I guess we'll just zoom on in. I'm going to prime my eyes with my Smashbox Lid Primer in light as usual, and I do not set it because I just don't do that. It's not my preference anymore. And we'll get into it. Also, side note, because I know someone's gonna ask because more and more people ask occasionally, I don't do swatches because I just don't prefer to. One, I don't like dipping my fingers in and getting them all dirty and rubbing it on my arm just to have to wash it off. And then if they're staining, I'm stuck with it all day. And also swatches just don't show the full potential, and I don't want to even get any kind of judgment on this palette until I play with it on my eyes, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's move on into the video. So I want to start by diving right into this shade Ombre because it's very inspiring to me, and I'm just using just a fluffy brush with this. It's a little bit stained with blue eyeshadow, but it's not got blue eyeshadow on it. And I'm just going to start tucking this in the outer corner and then working it through the rest of my crease. I'm just going to see what happens. Oh my god, this is such a pretty color. I actually don't know if I have a greenless color in my collection now that I think about it. I was actually getting kind of worried as I've been waiting the last couple weeks for it to finally like ship and get here, that I didn't really need this anymore after getting like the Blue Blood and the Just My Luck palette, and I ordered the Menagerie Cosmetics palette. I was like, dang, I might not have really needed the Certifeye one. But seeing the color story in person, a lot of these colors are very unique to my collection just based on looking at them. Obviously, I haven't played with any of them except one yet, but just kind of looking at the color story, it looks very unique. And just, I'm glad that I have it so far just because it's very inspiring. And so far the shade is working really nicely. It built up beautifully. It wasn't insanely pigmented off the bat, but it was pigmented enough that I wasn't going to complain about it being sheer. And it built up to a very nice opacity, which is really good. And I love the shade of green. It's so dirty and grungy. It's so cute. I would totally wear this just smeared all over my lid and blend it into the crease and call it a day. It's so pretty. So what I want to do now is take this one that I'm not going to try to pronounce. It's the more light green out of the greens, and I'm just taking that on a bigger blending brush, and I just want to blend this along the outside edges of that first shade just to, I don't know, just because I feel like it. I just want to add more shades of green into the mix. I will say that kind of overpowered it a little bit and made it look a little more neon-y. So I'm just going back in with that first color just a tiny bit where I need to. And then just with that second brush again with no additional product. That's more balanced in what I was thinking. So now I want to dip into this one right here, which is the darker foresty kind of green. And I'm taking that on a little teeny tiny blending brush. And I want to use that in my outer corner to just deepen it up, you know? What are you guys up to today? It's Saturday the 4th, I believe. Yeah. Star Wars Day. Yay. I'm just going to work in a little while. I'm going to Mackenzie's circus performance kind of thing. She does like Cirque du Soleil, trapeze kind of stuff. And I'm really excited because I haven't seen her perform yet. And I mean, that's about it for today. I plan on editing this when I get home so I can get it uploaded for Monday. And that doesn't really matter right now because if you're seeing it on Monday, then my plan worked. If it's not Monday, then it'll be soon. I really like the way these greens work and play off each other. It's really pretty. I suppose I haven't even put my brow gel in my brows yet. It's one of those days, I guess. I will just have to do that afterwards. I never do brows last. It's one of those days. So now I'm really inspired by this shade here. It looks like a really cool duochrome. I don't know how intense it is. I guess I should swatch it. Like I said, I don't normally do swatches, but I just want to see how opaque it is. Okay, definitely not insanely opaque. Like, it's beautiful, but it's not going to be opaque enough to probably fully cover my crease area. But that's fine. I'm not going to do any kind of faux cut crease where I pretend it's a cut crease. I'm just going to simply pack it all over the lid. And I'm going to lay down some of my NYX glitter primer first because I do that with like any shimmer shade right now. Just to try to make it as impactful as possible. And I prefer this to spraying my brush. A couple of people have asked me if I like why I do this instead of just spraying. I don't know. I like this better. I don't have a firm reason. There's nothing wrong with spraying your brush, but I just get more of an effect that I'm going for this way. Obviously it takes an extra step, requires an extra product, but it doesn't really bother me. So I'm just taking any shadow brush and I'm loading my brush up with that color and I'm gonna start packing this all over the lid. Holy moly, that's beautiful. Oh my god, I feel like a forest queen. I actually take back everything I said. I feel like if I would have laid down the glitter primer and used a very precise brush, I probably could have gotten a really pretty faux cut crease kind of look out of this. But I do like this look where it's just kind of blended in with the crease colors. More simple. I know not everyone likes when I do a cut crease, but it's just my favorite. Wow, I'm amazed by this eye look so far. It's so pretty. Wow. And I'm not even like done with my eye look, but this is beautiful. This was so easy to accomplish so far. All right, well that's the lid portion done. For the lower lash line, I kind of wanted to play with some of those blues just to play with both colors, you know? I feel like for a first impressions video, it's good to kind of have a lot of different things going on. So I want to start by laying down this darker navy blue right here. And I'm just going to take that on just like a little pencil brush, blending brush kind of thing. It's probably not ideal for this. I probably need something a little smaller, but my brushes are dirty and I'm running out of options. I really need to wash them, but there's no time. So I'm just going to start working this underneath that lower lash line. I have a really pretty navy eye pencil that I want to use with this as well. This is pretty, but I think I actually want to mix in a little bit of this one as well. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth between the two just to add a little extra depth, especially in the outer corner. And then with that brush that I use with the darkest green, I'm just going to kind of smudge that outer edge just so it flows together. To blend everything out, I'm going to go in with this one right here, just tapping in lightly with a kind of medium-sized blending brush, just to start smudging this out so it's nice and blown out, you know? This palette is a really good change of pace too, because obviously, like I said, I was worried that I didn't need it anymore because of the blue blood and just my look. But you know, it's nice to have these blues and greens together. And there's even a couple like this is a purple and it's really pretty to have. I feel like you could do a lot of looks with this so far. I'm really inspired if you can't tell. And now I actually want to take that brush that I used with the neon green, tapping into that neon green just a little bit, just to start smoking and smudging around this as well, just so it all flows together. I didn't want it to look like just a harsh green on the top and blue on the lower lash line. I wanted it to still look cohesive. That's cute. For my inner corner highlight, I just want to take this shade again. I'm just going to take this little fluffy brush with it and pop that in the inner corner. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I knew that would be pretty because I already put it on my face, but it's just really pretty seeing it packed in the inner corner like this. I like when inner corner highlights are kind of sheer with a flash to it. It doesn't have too much base pigment, just because it, I don't know, just adds a really nice, bright little cute pop. I really like this eye look, guys, and it was really easy to do. I didn't put too much effort into it, which is always nice. For my waterline, I have this NYX Faux Blacks in the shade Midnight, and it's just like a really dark navy blue that I need to sharpen desperately. There's nothing on that. And I'm just going to tuck this in my waterline because I think it'll be cute and complement that lower lash line very nicely. I'm just taking a precise brush and dipping into those blues just to pop in where my skin is peeking through a little bit, just because I like it to be nice and opaque kind of everywhere. Really like this. I knew I was going for something that wouldn't take a ton of time. Man, but this is so pretty. I feel like it's so impactful, and I have blue-green eyes, and I just feel like it just works so well. I know a lot of people think you can't wear blue and green with blue or green eyes, but I love the look of it. I think it's really pretty. I'm obsessed with this. This is a great start to my day. I'm going to do the other eye, throw something on my lips, and put on my lashes, and I'll be back to finish this up. So this is the final look. What do you think? I hope you like it. I'm really into this look. I think it's so pretty. I went into this first impressions not wanting to do anything too extravagant, but I mean, with blue and green eyeshadow, of course, it's going to be bold regardless, but I'm obsessed with how this looks. This just exceeded my expectations on what I thought this palette was going to be. Obviously, I've only used like 6 of the shades or so, and there's I think like 18 shades in here. So obviously I don't have like a full review on this palette yet. But like I said, I'm about to start working on my 3 looks 1 palette video potentially tonight before I go to Mackenzie's Circus thing. But we'll see. But so far I'm really happy. I'm just blown away with this formula. It blended really easy. I liked the way the pigment built up. I'm really into what these shimmers look like. This lid shade I can't stop staring at. I feel really good in this look. I can't wait to wear it to work all day. I might not even change it and do a different look before Mackenzie's Circus thing just because I love it so much. What do you guys think of this palette? Did you guys order it? Do you have it yet? I would love to chat about it. Have you ever ordered anything from Certifeye? I would love to just hear your thoughts in general. Let's chat. Let me know if you like this look and all that stuff. As usual, if you enjoyed this first impressions video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post at least 5 days a week, but it's usually 6 or usually 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.